Finally, we got this question from Scott, who writes, I was hoping for some assistance with a remote keyboard combo for my new home theater PC and Denon receiver. Since we have a toddler, now 7 months old and tearing up the house, we wanted to eliminate any devices on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
We decided to place them in an adjoining closet and mount the 54-inch plasma on the wall. Running HDMI cable is easy, but how can you control a receiver and the home theater PC from another room? Signed, Scott from Savannah, Texas.
It's all about the IR blaster.
Yeah, repeaters. Basically getting a repeater-style device.
Yeah.
There are a lot of these out there. I looked up one on Amazon real quick that was about $40 that people seem to really like. It's a cabled version, basically. You'd connect a little, basically the part that emits the infrared light, stick that to the product itself, and have another sensor out in the room where it can hit the remote you're currently using.
Probably right near the HDTV would be a good spot for it.
And also, those products tend to work really well. You usually can, if you get a good one, do read the reviews on them. You can eliminate things like lag between when you actually hit the button on the remote to when something actually happens on the TV. Those tend to be some of the most common problems. Also, the good folks over at Monoprice have basically a wireless infrared repeater that costs about $20. And it wasn't all positive reviews, but enough of them to where I'd say at least it's worth checking out for $20. Essentially, you just plug it in at both ends to supply power, and then it takes that infrared signal coming out of your standard remote, turns it into RF frequency, blasts it through the walls and into where the receiver device is, and then that blasts it out to the devices that you're trying to control. So there's a couple of good options out there now. Depending on how you have your home theater PC set up, you could go, if it's IR compatible, if it has an IR port and you're using that already, you could probably use one of your current products, the repeater products, or take up some kind of radio frequency technology like Bluetooth for controllers as well. So you can always use that through a wall. I would be curious to know if viewers out there have tackled a similar situation and what, if any, IR repeater products were used and did it work out for you?
The new Harmony that has the RF remote that basically is an RF remote for IR blasters. That would actually do it.
They have those as well, and anybody using one of those setups, I'd be curious to know if you have multiple components though. I know a lot of the remotes support one device, but I think a couple of the remotes actually support 4 or 5 devices using the IR RF converters.
We'll check that and get back to it in a couple weeks. We're due to play around with some remote controls.